Smite 2 was announced a week ago, and when I was watching the keynote, the game reveal, I was just thinking to myself, why? Why did they make Smite 2? Was it really needed, right? Was it? Now, in my opinion, it's a bad idea. Have they not seen other games make a part 2 of their game like Overwatch, and it is absolutely terrible? So why would they think, oh, let's make a Smite 2 and it'll be better? Now, I understand that they wanted to make the game better, make it look better, which leads me to the next part, the visual update. Now, it does look nice. I'm not gonna lie, it does look nice. You see different costumes and how they all look, how the stage look. But did we really want that? Were we really like saying, oh my goodness, Smite is so bad because the graphics are bad? To be honest, I actually like how Smite 1 looks. It's perfect for Smite. It's a little cartoony, but not at the same time, if you understand what I'm talking about. So I just feel like it wasn't needed. Now, the visual update is going to be taxing on different consoles, different systems, which leads me perfectly into the next part. The playability of different consoles and different systems, PC systems, whatever you're playing on, will be limited now. Smite 1 can be played on everything. Smite 2 are only on Steam, the new system, PS5, Xbox Series S, and reliable PCs. Now, you would think, why would they want to cut down their player base probably by half? Because I'm pretty sure people still play on Xbox, PlayStation 4. I don't understand. But I just feel like that was a bad idea. And to make a game that didn't really need a visual update, given one, and make like a huge jump like that is out of this. To be honest, this crazy to me. Just honestly crazy to me. And it's like saying I'm going to upgrade League of Legends to make it look way better from the fourth person point of view. Dang, I feel like that's going to be a stupid thing if they did that too. I just feel like Smite didn't need that, right? Smite didn't not need to make the visuals like this. It looks nice though, don't get me wrong, it does look nice, but I feel like it wasn't needed. All right, now the next one I feel like is going to change the game in the wrong direction, and I feel like it was a lazy way of doing it, and that part is the item change. There will no longer be magical and physical. It will only be 2 types of damage, which is kind of absurd to me. Why would you take away that in your game? Like, it's been in your game for how long now? People got used to it. Now you're taking it away for what though? Now everybody can use the same items, which before you couldn't, which kind of made you think of different builds. But now everybody uses the same build. Why would you do that? I'm thinking about it, and maybe you guys understand why you do that, but I never understood why they would do that. Do you understand? Because I just don't. I feel like that's probably the worst idea in my opinion, to do that. I actually like the magical and physical aspect because it makes you think of different things you can do, but I digress. I'm at the devs. So getting to my next part, when a game drops, they will not have the full game roster, probably only 25 gods. And I believe they said, or somebody told me that they're going to drop 1 god per week, which seems very terrible. Why wouldn't you wait until you can properly pour over all the gods? So when the game drops, we can play with all the gods. Why would we go over there, play 25 gods, and maybe the gods they have now you don't want to play with, but you kind of forced to see how it is? Like, it makes no sense. Why not wait? Why not wait until you are ready to do that? Because if you're going to just push out gods, and there's new items that the guys have to use, something's going to break. And they're too busy pushing out gods. They won't have time to patch those characters or patch the game in general. So I feel like this drop is going to be absurdly terrible. But that's just me, my opinion. Hey, everybody is excited for this. I'm kind of worried for the future of Smite, to be honest, but I digress. And my next point I'm finna make right now really makes me upset that Smite did this, and it makes me really fume about the skins. Now, if you're a person who put money in the game and got all the skins you wanted, and you hear that they were not transferring the skins from Smite 1 to Smite 2 over, all the years you played, those skins are gone. Now, they just say, we will give you credits, the new currency that you can buy skins over there. We're gonna reimburse you, technically with all this money you spent. But what does that even mean? We will have to see that, but I just feel like that's kind of messed up because they was pushing skins, getting crossover skins and all that stuff to take them away, which is kind of shady to me. If they knew Smite 2 was coming, and it was wrong to me. I will not feel comfortable about that. because even if they're giving us gems or whatever they want to give us, it's still wrong that they made us get all the skins and just not let them use them no more. At least like for Overwatch 2 came out and you can use all the skins from Overwatch 1 to 2. So I don't understand why Smite couldn't do the same thing. It makes no sense to me. But I do understand because the graphics change, and to be able to do that, they would have to make a lot of work hours to do it. So I mean, they have time. Saying they could have did it if they wanted to. They just think it was not needed to do it, which means they was not thinking about the player base. But I digress. Again, I digress. To be honest, the game itself, I don't know how well it's going to do. I see he's getting a lot of hate already. Smite 2 wasn't needed. The upgraded graphics wasn't needed. I just think the game wasn't needed, period. And I don't know what to say anymore. But I want to hear you guys' opinions on it in the comment section below. Was Smite 2 needed? Are you still going to play Smite 2 or you can stay to play Smite 1? Let me know in the comments below and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.